Welcome to Greenhaven. This is our first episode focusing on Warhammer 40,000 and specifically characters in the mobile game Tacticus. Today, we dig into the blood-soaked shadows of the 40,000 universe to uncover the twisted tales of its most infamous figures. I'm your host, 40k Loki, and today we're slicing into the case of a being so depraved, so unstoppable, that even death bows to his will. His name, Lucius the Eternal, the Champion of Slaanesh, the Soulthief, the Blade of Aeons. And with his release as a new playable character in Warhammer 40,000 Tacticus, it's time to unravel the sinister legacy of this Chaos Lord. So grab your chainsword, whisper a prayer to the Emperor, and let's plunge into the grim darkness of the 41st millennium. Our story begins on Chemos, a world of art and excess, where a young Lucius first gripped a blade. This wasn't just any kid with a sword. Lucius was consumed by a hunger for glory that burned like promethium. Picture a prodigy, not of poetry or painting, but of bloodshed. By his teens, he outdueled every swordmaster on Chemos, leaving a trail of bodies, all dismissed as self-defense. But Lucius didn't stop there. He carved his own face, weaving his scars into a grotesque masterpiece, tying pain to triumph. This was a man who didn't just crave victory, he craved the sensation of it. Recruited into the Emperor's Children, the Space Marine Legion led by Primarch Fulcrum, Lucius found his stage. As captain of the 13th Company, his swordplay became legend. But it wasn't enough. Lucius demanded the spotlight, the worship, the thrill of being unmatched. He fought in gladiatorial arenas, his rapier a whirlwind of death, each kill a performance. Yet, even among his brothers, he was reckless, arrogant. Some called him petulant. His friend Soulthief saw the cracks, the obsession that would soon drag Lucius into the abyss. Then came the Horus Heresy, the galaxy-shattering betrayal that turned brother against brother. Lucius, ever loyal to Fulcrum, followed his Primarch into the clutches of chaos, seduced by Slaanesh, the dark god of excess and pleasure. This wasn't a slow slide. It was a plummet. Lucius began to revel in the pain he dealt and the pain he endured. He fought not for honor, but for ecstasy, for the rush of a perfect kill. During the betrayal at Istvan III, Lucius's true colors bled through. At first, he fought with loyalist space marines, but envy of his friend Soulthief's heroism festered. Jealousy turned to treachery. Lucius betrayed his own men, ambushing a squad of Emperor's Children under the guise of confusion, even manipulating Captain Solomon Demeter into slaughtering his brothers before cutting him down in a brutal duel. This wasn't just betrayal. It was personal. Lucius didn't just want to win. He wanted to erase anyone who dared outshine him. By heresy's end, Lucius was no longer human. He was a monster, clad in the armor of shrieking souls, a demonic relic powered by the tormented spirits of his victims. His weapons, the blade of the lair, a cursed sword pulsing with malice, and the lash of torment, a whip that flays both flesh and soul. But Slaanesh's final gift made Lucius truly terrifying: immortality. Now here's where the tale turns truly horrific. Lucius the Eternal cannot die. Not for long. If he's killed, and his slayer feels even a spark of satisfaction, Slaanesh's curse takes hold. The victor's body twists, warps, and transforms into Lucius himself, while their soul is trapped forever in his armor of shrieking souls. Thousands have fallen to this fate, their screams fueling Lucius's power. He's not just a killer, he's a parasite, feeding on the pride of his enemies. Consider the case of Sanacht, a 1,000-son swordsman who thought he could best Lucius. On the planet of sorcerers, Sanacht dueled him, taunting his skill. But Lucius didn't just want victory, he wanted to devour. When Sanacht struck him down, the curse triggered, and Sanacht's body became Lucius's new vessel. Another soul, another scream, another trophy. This cycle of death and rebirth has made Lucius a legend among the Emperor's children. As a Lord Commander, he leads the Faultless, a warband of Chaos Space Marines who worship his perfection. But perfection has a price. Lucius is a slave to his own ego, forever chasing the next challenge, the next worthy foe, the next moment of exquisite pain. And now Lucius the Eternal brings his deadly artistry to Warhammer 40,000 Tacticus, the mobile strategy game that's gripped the grimdark gaming scene. Lucius joins the Emperor's Children faction as part of the game's 3rd anniversary. Players unleash his lethal prowess in fast-paced battles. In Tacticus, Lucius is a melee juggernaut, wielding the Blade of Lair and the Lash of Torment to devastating effect. His abilities mirror his lore, relentless cunning and utterly self-obsessed. Whether you're a tabletop veteran or new to the 41st millennium, Lucius' arrival is your chance to wield the ultimate chaos champion. But beware, every victory might just feed his curse. So what drives Lucius the Eternal? Is it the pursuit of perfection as he claims, or is it a dark hunger, a need to prove he's untouchable even as Slaanesh pulls his strings? His story is a chilling warning of what happens when ambition and pride spiral into madness. In the grim darkness of the far future, Lucius isn't just a villain. He's a mirror, reflecting the cost of unchecked desire. As you dive into Tacticus and add Lucius to your roster, ask yourself, are you commanding him, or is he commanding you? Because in the end, Lucius the Eternal always returns, and he's always ravenous for more. That's all for this episode of Greenhaven. If you enjoyed this look at Lucius the Eternal and would like to see more videos focusing on the lore of the Tacticus characters and factions, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell. Until next time, stay vigilant, and may the Emperor protect.